we are not oblivious of the hitherto logistical incompetence INEC has shown. What INEC should do now is to be able to reassure the people, not just by words of mouth, by action. When is this PVC collection going to go full swing? The over 5, 6, 7, 8 million people that newly registered, when are they going to get their PVCs?
I beg in the name of God, in whatever you believe, whether you're a Christian, you're a Muslim, you're an Ifa, anything you believe, please pray for Rufai Oseni of Arise TV. Pray for him. Because charlatans like Renan Mokri, even with all his vociferous activities, is here to do what Rufai is doing. Reuben Abati, that is partisan, is here to do. Have you even noticed that of this cry for INEC to sit up and ensure that the 2023 general elections is credible, PDP and APC are not joining forces? The only thing we have heard of APC is that the national chairman has been calling the party to ignore the use of beavers, so to speak, and then go with the old order of elections that has given them master key to the manipulation and irregularities. That's their only complaint. It is only the new generational interest, people with progressive mindset interested in the growth of this country, that are demanding that INEC should sit up. Unfortunately, these people understand that this sit-up we are requesting would end their tirade of the manipulation that they have had over the decades. And then it's painful as we talk. All INEC schedules for distribution of PVCs has failed. All has failed. Nobody. And then they are not having tangible. It's less than 90 days to the election. Election is in February, right? As I talk to you, majority of Nigerians, especially those that registered newly in 2022, they are yet to qualify. They are yet to even have their PVC. And INEC is not making any concrete. What does it take? How is it easier to print ATM cards in the bank? And very difficult to. Watch this video. Just watch this video. Watch Rufai Oseni dragging INEC and calling them to order. Unfortunately, he's the only person talking because the rest of them do not care. Watch this video.
So two things has to be said. It is easy now for INEC to come out and say people are talking about on social media about the possibility of voting without the PVC. But let's go back. Why are people talking about that in the first place? People are talking about that because INEC has not shown logistical competence in the first place. And let's call it spade a spade. You see, I'm not for deceits. INEC has not shown logistical competence as regards this PVC issue. In defense of INEC, people too did not come out on time to register to get their PVCs. And we must stop this fire brigade approach. But the logistical competence of INEC is suspect. And that's why, because people are seeing the timeline of 3 months to the presidential election, and most PVCs, due to the new registration, have not been collected. And that's why people are beginning to talk like that online. We know that it's stipulated in the electoral law that you can't vote without a PVC. We know, we are aware of the law. But also, we are not oblivious of the hitherto logistical incompetence INEC has shown. What INEC should do now is to be able to reassure the people, not just by words of mouth, by action. When is this PVC collection going to go full swing? The over 5, 6, 7, 8 million people that newly registered, when are they going to get their PVCs? Do their officers in various local governments even know? I have heard people call me and say, Rufai, I went to this place, they said I should call this number said I should, there's nothing. So the population is as confused about what INEC is doing when they will get their PVCs. They keep giving timelines. At some point they say by November they'll start receiving. A lot of people are not received by November. I think I would even go further. If we open up our channel for reaching us on Arise TV and ask people, what are the challenges as regards receiving your PVC? You will see that people will have a lot to say. the bedlam will be countrywide. So apart from just talking, then match it with action. That's all we demand for INEC, because a lot of people want to vote. 90 million Nigerians want to get a chance to have a say on who leads them. But when it looks as though because of vandalism, insecurity, and all of that, they've been disenfranchised, and great point you raised, Dr. Abati, about the VIN number and the PVCs to be printed again, then something is seriously cooking that we cannot even say or know. And if the PVC that is taking them months to print have been burnt in days, and you say you're going to print it back in days, where is the logistical architecture to print all of that? There are many questions INEC needs to answer. And that's why that conversation started up on social media. It is for INEC to, like they say in Nigerian parlance, show walk-ins. If people that registered have their PVC in their hands, they will not be concerned this way. Please, get PVC into the hands of voters, not leave them in INEC warehouses.
You have seen it. So the question is, what is INEC really doing? How much can we trust INEC? You know, I've said this thing before, and I'll continue to say it. That sincerely, in 2023 election, the opposition that Peter Obi has is INEC. Because if INEC do their job, if INEC sit up, if INEC deliver on the promise of free, fair, and credible elections in Nigeria in 2023 elections, Tinubu Atiku will not be anywhere close. But of course, you know we're in Nigeria, everything goes. So I'm asking, why is PDP and APC not worried? Have you seen PDP and APC stalwarts or political errats shouting, complaining? The last time we were the one calling them out about all the irregularities that we noticed in the voters register. Till today, have you seen anybody of these camps calling it on INEC? We are the only one. Over 8 million. Yet, INEC said that it was only in Kanu that they claimed about 2.7 million. Whereas in Borno, all these border towns and border states where foreigners have entered the country to register for PVC, how come INEC is not delivering? Go and look at what is happening in Lagos. I have pictures and videos have been sent to me privately by a few persons of how some parties are going around and collecting VIN from eligible voters. For what? We are not aware. It seems INEC has a different form of agreement with these political parties than they have with Nigeria. And they are supposed to be 100% focused on Nigerians. It's funny, Sha. It's funny. Because at some point, we are careful not to overheat the polity, not to make people lose hope and lose interest in the election. But the truth is the truth. INEC should be called to order. And if this government wants to prove that they are really interested in apologizing to the problems that they have doubled or even tripled, they should fix INEC and allow INEC do a free and fair elections. Because that is the only thing. I would not even care if they have to postpone this election to get the result. Well, our mental is already at war. Everything is in shambles. Nothing is working. So if we have to wait for a few more weeks so that we can have a free and fair, credible elections, there is no problem. We are ready. But this way, INEC is not ready for February elections. INEC is not ready. Or it is either INEC is deceiving us that they are ready and they are ready to have a free and fair election, or they have had an agreement with this other element or these other parties and these other candidates, and they are ready to deliver to them according to their wish. Because for me, I don't even know what to say. Please share this video until you get to INEC. Share this video and tag these people who are in APC and PDP that has refused to call INEC. Is there? Are we not in this country together? I will not suffer. Don't we require or desire a free, fair, and credible elections together? Why is it that you people are quiet? Only Rufai, Oseni, and a few other persons are actually putting INEC on their toes. I beg you.